Hi Tera fans, this is Tera Solo Gamer. I am going to show you under Quick Play World Events, Avenging Talons. Teleport, at the bottom it says hit Y. Look for PlayStation, I'll tell you what button. I'm kind of rushing because I did this one earlier. But when I did it, someone else showed up. And I don't want someone else to be doing it, I want to do it myself. Luckily they do a bunch of blah blah, so I'm re-recording. Luckily, they do a whole bunch of blah, 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 blah at the beginning, so I have a little bit of time to talk. One of my viewers, Unclean Unicorn, had asked me to do some instructional videos for world events. Now, like I said to him, I don't know how much instruction I can do because most of the world events, all you're doing is either beating up on one BAM or beating up on maybe 2 or 3 BAMs, and there's at least one where you fight some regular sized monsters and then beat up one BAM. So all you're doing is fighting BAMs, you know, so it works like pretty much anything else you do. But if you watch, you may see some of their attack patterns and know what to expect if you've never done it. Now, as far as all the world events, if you look to the right, that top meter up there, that's my daily Guardian Legion mission score. You get certain daily rewards just for beating up on the BAMs. Whether you win the event or not, you get certain dailies for the amount of damage you do against everything you beat up on. The second meter, right under Avenging Talons, that's your timer. The goal is beat all the monsters up, kill them all before that timer runs out. The one below that is your percentage of how much completion you have done for this particular world mission. Now, I do want to hit that. I'm going to do a new one of these because I want to refresh some of my stuff here. Okay. Noctinium I cannot refresh. Okay, you got 2 dragons that you start off with that you need to go smack around. Okay, he's going to hit me with some flames. There's one of his little attacks. Hello. Is he doing the flame thing here? Yep. Oh, I try to avoid that because that can stun me. You see that little spinny thingy? Okay, and again, as I've mentioned in many of my videos, especially all my World Band videos, or at least some of them, every video game I play for fun. I have a demanding career, I have to do a whole lot of things, and when I'm playing games, I'm actually trying to forget about work, relax and enjoy myself. Okay, you saw that attack he just did, which blew me back. Even though I had, you know, perpetual blocking going, he did throw me back because some of these attacks, oh, I want to avoid that thing. Again, that always stuns me if I'm standing in the red, so I try to avoid that. But again, I have a demanding career, so when I play games, I play just to have fun, relax, and enjoy myself. So in my videos, well, my gaming style is simply walk up to the monster and start hitting them. They hit me back. We stand there and hit each other back and forth until one of us dies. And I basically cross my fingers and hope I am not the one who dies. But if I do die, guess what? It's just a video game. Doesn't matter. I can do it again later. You know, try different stuff. So, so again, I can't really instruct on how to do certain things, but if you look at some of these attack patterns, then at least you'll know what to expect if you've never done these particular world events before. And the main purpose of me doing the video is to show you how the world events work. Now you can see those right meters I was talking about. The very bottom one tells you how much percentage you have completed for this specific world event you're doing, and I have completed 20% of it. I killed 2 dragons. We got one more dragon coming after he gets done playing around there. This dragon is much, much, much tougher than the first 2. Now, I actually did this video earlier today, but someone else showed up And I wanted to do it solo, so I'm hoping no one shows up this time. Because, again, I just want to do it solo and show it to you. Okay, you saw him stun me. Again, I just stand there and hit him back and forth. If he stuns me, he stuns me. Now, when he does that body slam thing, it throws you up in the air, which wastes time. It's taking time off of your timer. I don't really know how to avoid it unless I just rush way the heck out of the area. But again, sometimes me dodging and rushing out of the area, one, it's just annoying for me. I don't like doing it. But two, I'll spend so much time doing that I think I'm sometimes better off just going ahead and taking the hit. So that swipey thing that he does. And again, if you watch some of these attacks, you may figure out what to expect if you haven't done this one before. So there's multicolored triangle things there that show up. In some of these cases, you may want to... now, I do try to avoid those things because they kind of hurt. I think they stun me. I can't remember what they did. And there is a difference between the blues and the reds. But I'm not sure if it's consistent because I think sometimes the reds don't hurt me, but the blues do. But then other times I think the blues hurt me and the reds don't. Oh, I do try to avoid that. That'll stun you. But I never know, which one's going to hurt me and which one's not. So, again, I just stand there. He does that multicolored thing. The colors will change the next time he does it. And, yeah, I got stunned. I don't know how that really works. I just stand there. I get stunned. And then when my stun's over, I keep attacking. Because I don't really care. But, again, if you... Now, you saw the red didn't hurt me. I'm going to let the blue hit me here. It's going to stun me. The reds don't stun me this time. But like I said, I believe that sometimes changes. So, I don't know. But again, I never really try to explain all those intricate little things. I just show you how I do it, what works for me. And you can do all the rewinding or whatever you want on the video, and you can try to figure out, what all those different colors mean if you want. Or if you're like me, you just want to have fun, and then you'll just do what I'm doing. Just smack the monster back and forth until one of you dies. And cross my fingers and hope I'm not the one who dies. But again, if I do die, it's a video game. Who cares? I get to come back to life. Not like dying in real life. Okay, so far I'm lucky and no one else has shown up. Like I said, I tried recording this earlier and someone else showed up. And so I'm doing it again. Oh, I do try to avoid that because it stuns me real good, and I don't like being stunned. Oh, I try to avoid that because sometimes it blew me back. Sometimes it hurts, sometimes it don't. But I think it has something to do with whether it's red or blue, and I have no idea which one's which. As far as which one's going to hurt me, which one's not going to hurt me. So. But again, the purpose of the video is just so you can look at the attack patterns if you want. Try to see if you can figure out what's going to help you. No, he got me anyway. Tried to avoid it. And to show you how the world events actually work. Again, you got the 3 meters on the right side. Top one, you can see I'm already up to 3 from beating on him. The more damage you do to these monsters, the daily Guardian Legion mission score will continue to go up, and you will get the dailies whether you have beaten the mission or not. But to actually get the big, or well, not always necessarily big, but to get the specific rewards for the mission itself, you need to kill all the monsters before that timer runs out on the second bar. So that's your goal. And again, that bar on the bottom tells you what percentage you're at for getting to completing the entire mission. Got a nice little stun going again. And again, if you do some rewinding and stuff, you may be able to figure out, you know, what the different colors mean. I don't know. Now, when he does that body slam, it throws you in the air and it wastes time on your timer again. I'm going to stay out of this circle for a second. There we go. Because he already blew me back anyway. So I was like, well, I'm already out of the circle. And again, I don't really dodge or block them or whatever. Simply because I usually, I do like to dodge that one. Simply because I spend so much time running around back and forth, I sometimes end up wasting too much time on my timer by doing that. So, but you know, to do it this way, you do have to have a really high eye level. Now, if you got some frost metal that hasn't even been enchanted up to +1 yet or something, if you try doing this way, you're gonna die. You know, but I have built my eye level up so that I can play this way. And if you're not sure about your eye level or how well you do on some of these Superior World events or even in the lower level world events, you know, try to show up for them because they are world events, and other people will frequently show up for them. You know, so man, he keeps stunning me, and he's got an aerial attacking coming. I saw some kind of warning or something there. Because when you come to these things, sometimes other people will show up. So your best bet, if your eye level is pretty low or you haven't even tried these yet, you're not sure how well you're going to do, is try to do them when other people are there. Because that sometimes helps, sometimes it doesn't. Because I can't remember if I mentioned in this video yet, it seems to me like these monsters in the world events are scaled based on the number of players who show up for it. Because I have had some times where, I mean, if I'm doing it by myself, normally I have no problem completing any of the world events in time. I have had some times where 1 or 2 other people will show up and the monster will be more difficult to defeat than normal. And it will take me longer, even though I'm using the same buffs, I'm using the same attacks. And sometimes we won't even defeat it in time, even though there's 1 or 2 other people there. And then sometimes there may be 7 or 8 people who show up, and we may end up defeating the monsters, but it takes longer and it's even more difficult. So I don't know it for a fact, but I am pretty sure that these monsters for the world events scale up. They become more powerful the more people who show up. Okay, so doing it with other people can sometimes be a benefit, sometimes it's not going to be a benefit. But again, if you can't do them solo yet, you know, try doing them when other people have shown up. You know. Or again, depending on how much damage you do, if you're just going for some of those daily scores, even if no one else shows up, go ahead and go for it. Because the more damage you do, then the more you're going to get for at least the daily mission score. But again, if you can't do it on your own and you're trying to get the specific rewards for the mission itself, well, then you may want to wait until other people have shown up and do it then. Okay, blowing me up in the air again. I'm not talking much right now because I have to sort of focus a little bit. Because I wasn't even paying much attention while I was doing all that talking, because it's kind of hard for me to fight and talk at the same time. Because obviously, when I'm playing a video game, normally I'm not doing a lot of talking. But now that I'm trying to do some of these videos. Okay, I've killed him. He was the last one. So you can see on the right side, my progress meter, the one on the bottom, is at 100%. That means I have completed all the requirements for this particular world event. He's alright. So I can actually leave right now if I want and go do something else, because the bar is at 100% on the bottom. Later, after the timer runs out, and a little while after that, it will send my reward to parcel post. Now, this particular one that we're doing right now is Avenging Talons. And I'm either going to get a legendary token, or maybe a few, or a powerful mask 1, or some stigma shards. I am hoping for legendary tokens or the powerful mask, but I got a powerful mask the first 1 or 2 times I did this, and I've never gotten another one since. So I don't know if you actually get multiple powerful masks, or if they only send you legendary tokens and stigma shards after that, or if I'm just not lucky and I never get the powerful mask. So, but unfortunately, I hope I get a legendary token, but unfortunately sometimes what it's going to do is just send me stigma shards, which I have probably thousands of, because they drop like candy all throughout the game. So right now the timer's at 0, but it's still going to wait around for a little bit before it actually sends me my rewards. So I'm just going to wait. And again, because the bottom bar says 100% completion, I can leave if I want, and it'll send me the stuff later. For the purposes of the video, I'm going to stand here and wait for it. If that bar is not at 100%, of course you don't want to leave the area because you're still fighting monsters, okay? Still waiting. And again, the top bar, daily mission score, you can see the number 7 in that red circle. Every time you fill that meter by just hitting monsters, because the more damage you do, the more that meter fills. Every time you fill that meter, you get more daily rewards, which I will show you in a moment. Okay, now the big message flashed up saying it's sending my rewards via parcel post. Man, I am not lucky at all today. I haven't gotten a single legendary token today. All these fountains, all I'm getting are stigma shards, which I don't need. I'm trying to get more legendary tokens to make more power, because right now I have a powerful mask 2 and a powerful mask 1. I just don't want to upgrade it right now, and I explained that in the other video. Powerful mask is not really what we're talking about. Okay, World Events, you can see that number 7. I got all that just from beating up on these dragons here. That is your daily. You can see on the right where it says daily score. Down at the bottom, it says daily score, hit the right on my D-pad. Of course, if you're on PlayStation, just look for the word daily score, and it'll tell you what button to hit. And now that shows up telling me I have times 7. So I can claim the daily rewards. This is not the special rewards for the individual missions. These you get by simply beating on the monsters no matter which world event you're doing. The more damage you do, the more times you get to fill up that meter. You fill up that meter once, you get 1 set of daily rewards. You fill it up twice, you get 2, and just from fighting those 3 dragons there, I got 7. So at the bottom it says get reward. Press the Y button. If you're on PlayStation, just look for get reward, and it'll tell you which button to hit. Yeah, there's my first one. I'm just going to go ahead and hit it a bunch of times. 3, 2. Okay. Once you have claimed all of them that you've earned so far today, and it's going to keep scrolling. But if I hit the button, you can see no rewards available. That just simply means I've already claimed all the rewards that I can claim for my dailies. And I can go get more. And you see at the top it says daily score 18 out of 40. And once I get to 40 of those in one day, then I've maxed out for my dailies. You know. And I showed in the other video, because I'm going to do it once a day, you will get one Vanguard request the first time you do any world event per day. And that's per character. So as I explained in my video for gathering gold in this game, one of my little tips is if you have multiple characters, just do one world event on your first character so you can collect those world events, plus you can go to the Vanguard request and it'll give you 600 gold the first time each day. But you can only do it once per day on the Vanguard reward by doing a world event. But then you go to your second character, do one world event, they also get the Vanguard request, a third, a fourth. I have 22 characters. If I do each of them through a world event, you know, that's 600 times 22 or whatever. But even if you only have 2 characters, you can double up on a lot of your stuff, like your fishing and whatever. But that's a different video. That's in my farming for gold video. But just mention it here because we are talking about the world events again. So I believe I covered everything, hopefully. I hope the video has been at least somewhat helpful. Man, that grass, I'm trying to do a nice pose for you. Grass, you know. I hope that the video has been at least somewhat helpful for you to at least see some of the attack patterns, what they look like, so you know what to expect if you haven't done this yet. But the primary purpose of the video is simply to show you how the world events work, what the meters are, you know, what those tell you, how to go and claim your rewards, the difference between the daily rewards versus the individual mission rewards, and all that sort of thing. So if you haven't done world events yet, hopefully it helped you with some of that information. So until next time, enjoy Tera and happy gaming.